time for our Beauty Buzz on this Tuesday. If you find yourself stuck in the habit of doing your hair the same way every day, or maybe you need a new hairstyle to get you to wash day, a bun might be the perfect way to go.
We had to ask our producer Savvy to come and teach us her ways of her buns, because every time she comes in, we all are thinking, how did you make this happen?
And she says
4 minutes.
I timed myself this morning under 4 minutes, and here's the thing. I feel like a lot of people give the answer of, oh, I just like twist it up and throw it up. It's so easy. But you're like, how do I do that? Like, how do I do that on myself? So these tips will show how you can do it yourself, and you can do it in a lot of different ways.
Can we jump right in?
Yeah, let's
So
jump
we
right
pulled
in.
our producer Soraya in, and Soraya, let me see how long your hair is.
Beautiful
do you
blondies.
need long hair to do this, Savvy? Like, how
You can
long?
do it on a lot of different lengths, and I do feel like messy buns are a little bit easier. Maybe with shorter hair, you can just throw it up and twist and turn. But I have a lot of hair, and I got to figure out things to do with it.
Okay.
I can't just kind of throw it up. So we're gonna show on Soraya, but this is a hairstyle that anybody can do, whether it's little girls, if you have long hair, short hair. So we're gonna get started. You can do it high, low. So mine's high. We're gonna show a low on Soraya, but. You guys were so interested that I always prep.
I saw you
the hair.
teasing it. I was thinking, what is she doing?
What is the prep?
So I just back comb. So I tease. And sorry, you can turn this way just a little bit. I already did it off cam, but you just take little sections and kind of, I mean, I'm a pageant girl at heart, so we got the back combing, and then you just smooth it over. But this will give a little bit of volume.
Oh, underneath.
So are you
It
talking
bumps it up.
volume here or volume in your bun? You're
Both.
talking,
Both.
okay, so but you
Yeah.
want volume around your head.
Yes.
If I'm going to use an actual comb, I back comb with a pick. With a
Oh,
hair
hey.
pick.
Oh,
But
that's a
either
good way
one
to do
works.
it,
Yeah,
though.
either one.
Either one
And
works.
this one I feel like gets really good volume at the root.
Base, okay.
Yeah, so that's how we start. We're also gonna show, so you can just do it slicked back like me. I feel like a lot of people are into the slicked look right now. I personally don't like it on myself, so I always like a lot of poof at the top, but even if you're doing sleek, this still gives you just a little something, so it's not just
I need
slicked to your
volume.
head.
I don't like it that slick.
Yeah. So we're gonna dress Soraya's up just a little bit, and we're gonna do some braids at the base. So this is a way you can dress up a messy bun, hide, some dirty hair.
Yes, I think this
you
is,
know how that goes.
This is so great on day like 4, right?
Yes.
Day 4, day 5, when
Yep.
you don't want to wash your hair, but you want a cute style.
And a lot of people have to wear their hair up to work. This is a fun hairstyle to give it a little.
And
bit of
I'm with you.
personality.
It's sometimes tough to do right after you wash your hair because it slides right out. So you need.
It's almost
do you
too
use
clean.
Dry shampoo? Ever texture spray before you do this?
Texture strip would be awesome. Also, the big and sexy powder play is awesome. But yeah, you can also just use your back comb and some hairspray
And go.
So this is just going to add a cute little detail. It's just a braid. You can get as fancy as you want. If you want to do like an inside out braid, a French braid, you can do that.
Okay.
But this is how we're just going to dress it up a little bit.
So this is just going to tie back into the ponytail,
Yep.
right? Are you going to do one on both sides, or do you typically just do
You
one?
can do either.
Okay.
So I'll have you hold this, Soraya.
You would think, having 2 girls, that I would be adept at everything you are showing. And I actually think they figured these out on their own, watching YouTube tutorials.
Did they?
Yes, and then they like to do these to each other in their own hair.
I'm wondering, do you French braid though? Did you French
I
braid
can
their
French
hair?
braid,
Okay,
yes.
and do you do inside out or regular?
So I don't know what that first thing you said is.
I think it's do you guys know what I
do
mean?
like the regular.
The regular, the
Yes.
Dutch braid, that's what it's called.
The Dutch
Thank
braid, there you go.
She goes, I know that, not the inside out.
Well, and it's hard to get those ideas, So, and I figured this out through trial and error and having long hair. So once we have this, we're gonna go for our bun. So you can hold that. One thing I do recommend is like a nylon ponytail,
Okay.
because it's so much better on your hair, and it gives it room to kind of move your bun around.
As you're putting this in, I want to talk about your bun. It almost looks like you have a braid in the front of your bun, but you said that's actually not a braid, right?
It's just a twist.
Wow.
But there are so many different variations that you can do with this look. You can do a twist, you can just do it more messy, you can do braids like we're gonna do on Soraya.
Okay, so you're just incorporating those now.
Yep. So here's the key to the bun. So you take it, you're just gonna go as you're doing a regular ponytail, and then we all know how to do this. I'm gonna have you turn just a little bit this way, and then you're just gonna pull it through. We all know how to do that. That's easy.
Easy
right?
peasy.
That's how we all just throw our hair up. Now I just get it to look how I want all around, so I'll maybe pull out a little pieces. This is where you can do it sleeked if you want. You can use like some hair wax.
No, but I like the body that you created. That made a
I
difference.
like to just give it, and you could even pull some pieces out around the face. But Kay, this is what you are going to do with the bun. So do you have this little extra piece? Depending on your hair length, you'll have a little bit or more. I always split it in half, and this is where you can get creative. So you can either wrap it around just normal and get a more sleek look, or with mine, I did a twist where I just twisted it.
Okay.
I'm speechless. I'm into it.
So you split it and then split it again
Yep.
and twisted.
So they're just twisted, and then I'm just twisting this. You could braid it, like I said, you could just leave it, and then I twist it around the ponytail, and get how easy this is, you guys. You're
a bobby.
just going, nope, not even a bobby pin.
What
Are you
doing?
tucking it back
you
under?
tuck it back into this one in the bottom, and it is so easy.
I was ready for you.
So now I'm gonna just twist this other side.
Do you remember dancing using like 55 bobby pins to try to
45,000.
get everything to stay?
and then it hurts because it's digging into your
you're just
skull.
kind of tucking it back in.
Oh my gosh, this is actually brilliant.
So then you just wrap it the other way around and tuck it in the bottom.
Is happening for so many kids right now. What a gorgeous hairstyle for a date dance.
Look at how cute this is. So then you can just tug and pull, but that's how I get that detail on the top of the bun.
Like we need a
through
close-up
those-
of that.
We do need a close up.
It's through
Let's see,
those
turn around so we can
twists.
see.
And
And that's with no bobby pins, and it's already cute as it is.
Oh, look at that. So when you would say twist around, I pictured only one. I didn't know you split it into two.
Yeah.
Twist.
I do
then
one way over the top and then
what creates
crisscross
that
it the other
volume.
way. But if you did braids here, then it's a very elegant, more bridal or prom look. This is a little bit more messy look.
Can I just give it a little sploosh so that it was gonna
Savvy
stick?
and Soraya, our producer,
I love
is
it so
making
much.
magic when it comes to our beauty buzz on the show today. If you want to watch how she did that, go to our website and we'll link it right after the show. Nice job, you
I think
two.
you need to